Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Amy Mulvenna. I'm one of the creators of London South Art Hub, and I'm going to be talking about our journey with you today. London South Art Hub was designed and built to provide an engaging platform for children to access high quality art resources from home. It was born out of restrictions outlined in the third national lockdown in January 2021. And our driving goal with the Art Hub was to keep children creating art alongside their academic learning. Embarking on this journey, we were fortunate enough to draw on a bank of pre-recorded lessons created for pupils at Charles Dickens Primary School in Southwark, London, where the three of us are currently based. Using these mini lessons as a starting point, we set about asking the crucial question any website needs to ask. What would our users want from an online art resource? Following initial sketches, we struck upon the concept that London South Art Hub should serve to act as a bridge between the child at home and the artist or artwork, the child at home and the art teacher, and the child at home and the art gallery. Importantly, we want to give children themselves agency to share their work in an online space, to feel part of something that they can contribute to in a meaningful way. At the heart of the Art Hub as bridge concept, we were keen to start by building relationships within the local community. Drawing upon the wealth of talent across South London, we reached out to local artists who immediately jumped on board, keen to share their expertise and experience with a younger audience, in the hope that they might connect with this younger audience, inspiring and enabling a next generation of artists. Now, without further ado, let me take you on a journey through the website. In designing the site, we've gone through several iterations, balancing the want to create something that looks good with something that functions well and is easily navigable for children and adults alike. As you arrive at London South Art Hub, you're immediately greeted with our New This Week section, as you can see here. This is built to keep users active and engaged, and this content is updated weekly. Lessons then. Lessons offers a window onto a broad collection of art lessons. For each lesson, we wanted to chunk instructions and equipment needed to make this as visible as possible. Seen on the right-hand side here. We also built in the feedback loop for children to share their work immediately from the point of each lesson. Lots of these lessons were not originally designed for the Art Hub, and so a key learning point for us as we create new content is to continue to reflect on and reevaluate our pedagogical approach to art to make our lessons even more successful. And as we add to this bank, we'll look to group and categorise. And we'll also be adding resource packs for parents and teachers to download as an additional guide. Art in Focus presents the core bridge for children to access artists and artworks. For us, this is a unique selling point. You will see already a breadth of coverage from Lionel Stanhope's fabulous street art to Alexander Gould's watery explorations, Ed Gray's cityscapes, and Geoffrey Makumbu's fascinating animations and canvases that serve as an intensely personal and immersive visual diary. With more lined up from educator and artist Georgie Fay and jewellery designers one we made earlier, we're incredibly grateful to all those who share our vision and have a dedicated time to listen to the questions posed by children. In line with our child-centred approach, we feel it is apt that the dialogue facilitated here is between the child and artist. The questions posed frequently surprise and delight and take the exploration in many unexpected and thought-provoking directions. And we've also got here some contributions from child users themselves, as seen here. Now we want to develop this section further. At present, we have a growing library which includes art history animations, as seen here.
Vincent van Gogh is one of the world's most famous painters. One of the artworks that most people associate him with is sunflowers. The Dutch artist painted sunflowers for the room in the yellow house he was renting in Arles, which is a city in the south of France. Our painting in focus was also created in Arles when Van Gogh was living there in 1888. He described it as the happiest time of his life. Van Gogh liked to paint the places he visited and found satisfaction in painting things right on the spot. Can you tell what time of day it was when this painting was made? He painted this picture at night time. Yellow was a happy colour for Van Gogh. Note the warm colours of the cafe. Feel how the warm colours invite you into the cafe where there are people and where you won't feel lonely.
However, this is the point with which we want to create more engagement between the creator, the content, and the user. How might our volunteer artists inspire a direct response from our young audience? Is it through instruction or questioning, or do we take their largely biographical content and enact ourselves as a provocateur, setting and inviting a creative response to their content? All questions that we're developing and welcome feedback on. The gallery next. Adopting the white cube aesthetic, our gallery becomes the blue cube, as it were. Simple and minimal, enabling the children's artwork to be the focal point. The gallery has also become something as a surprise for us. Not only is it our young artists that want to share their work, but parents and family members too. They've been equally keen, as you can see in the range of works made by parents and older siblings, for example. This raises a further question around the audience to which we're communicating. Could London South Art Hub become a platform for all artists regardless of age? Now, in light of this, I ran a half-term art club for families during February and will be running another this coming May. These activities are designed to be open-ended and encourage dialogue and experimentation, as you can see with our miniature art galleries project. Much collaboration and tactile inquiry, both indoors and outdoors, in situ and on the go, was encouraged in these activities too. We had a hugely positive response from so many families within and beyond London. Many parents have expressed to us the pleasure they took from making alongside their children, and lots even continued their art making into the evenings, which they said for them was a huge release and was not something they previously made time for. We take much encouragement from this feedback and want to facilitate more like this going forwards, so watch this space. We've got a short Meet the Team page here. We think it's really important to be able to put a face to the name, and we carry this thinking through in our videos as well. We really believe in communicating directly with the child. And finally, to contact us, all the details you need are here. You can request lessons, add a message, pop your first name, your email address in here and submit. That goes straight to a member of the team. Looking forwards then, since launching in January 2021, London South Art Hub has had a fantastic response from children, families and schools across London and beyond to Bristol, Manchester, Belfast, Portsmouth and elsewhere. Using Twitter and Instagram to share content and share children's art has helped us create an audience who are active and engaged. Now, we are proud of our growing audience, but we are aware that this is a small step in our journey and the journey we want to take with London South. Perhaps the central barrier for us is to communicate our open access philosophy. While the response from the teaching community has been fantastic and we found incredible support from the art educator community on Twitter, our questioning is now about how we might translate the social media feedback into meaningful participatory relationships where teachers feel they're able to join, create and share. How do we build a team of volunteers who share our simple vision that children deserve more art, not less? At present, we are in contact with several arts organisations within Southwark who create these relationships in the real world. And we invite any of you to pick up this conversation with us. London South Art Hub is a non-profit platform that has potential to supplement arts education and support teachers across the country. So if this sounds like something you would be interested to get involved with, you can contact any of us in the team at contact@londonsouthart.hub.org. We really look forward to hearing from you and thank you for taking the time to listen to our journey today.